In the year of our Lord 2025, this past week graced us 90s kids with something that was absolutely on zero people's bingo cards. We're getting a fucking Samurai Pizza Cats video game? Excuse me?
Nani?
Yeah, it's weird.
And all it took was the destruction of every single mech in Super Sentai history.
Worth it?
There was gonna be Precure news, but there's already 3 episodes out, and I'm way too late. I am so sorry, everyone.
Also, Emily's here. Hooray!
Hi.
Like, seriously, like, show me the one person who asked for Samurai Pizza Cats video game, and I'll show you the one 90s kid not excited for it.
Probably the person that wanted to cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading.
Broadcast.
Perfect!
Show running super savant. Bluecaster, super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse. Yellowcaster, Ultra Guard.
A spark of courage, the power of dream. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 523.
Hi.
It's
a pizza cat. I'm gonna be very upset.
I guess it's episode Samurai Pizza Cats.
No, who's
Pokemon 523.
Who's the Pokemon?
That's not a Pokemon!
No, that's not what I
here we
meant.
go.
Striker.
Right, Zepstrika.
There we go.
AKA my ace in Pokemon TCG Pocket.
What if Raidramon was a Pokemon?
What's a shiny one look like?
That,
If it was reversed, that'd be the move.
Let's look it up.
That is Purirun from the
Oh,
current
the black parts are pink.
Okay.
I was hoping you would reverse black and white. That would have been cool.
That would have been the smart thing to do, but shiny Pokemon are not always smart.
Most of the time, they're not.
Most of the time, they're just green.
Quick, Deckers, take
There's a lot of green ones, yeah.
same Strika's colors and...
That's not pink, that's purple.
All you have to do to Zepstrike is just, like, invert the image, and that's what it would look like.
Yeah, invert Substrika.
Anyway...
Black with purple stripes, or am I purple with white stripes?
Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. If you happen to be checking us out for the first time, we are a bunch of stripes on the same zebra who get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and usually a third thing. But today is yet another very special week. It is the debut of number 1 Sentai, Gozuyger.
Have you ever heard what a zebra sounds like? It's weird.
Yeah, it sounds like Chris Rock.
No.
What? That took me a second.
They do sound like it's like a whistle, like
The circus, the afro. That's the end of that.
Also, fun fact, zebras are more related to donkeys than horses.
Yeah, I believe it.
That explains the casting.
A little bit. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
That's why they're both DreamWorks characters. Do you remember Horse? He's not a DreamWorks character.
All right. So, we're once again foregoing a feature topic because we were talking about Gavv episode 23 and Gozyuger episode 1. And then, for a feature topic, we will be going over first impressions and theorycrafting, as we always do with the debut of a new season.
It sucked. Next story.
Good news! It's jizz! Next question!
You would not
What's up?
believe... You would not believe how many times I'm at work and I just think of Game Grumps quotes in my head and I'll just start going...
Bro, you're talking to someone who listens to Game Grumps compilations daily.
I think Ichi's heard Aaron and Dan's voice more than he's heard his parents at this point.
That might be true.
Okay. You know what? Crazy story before we jump into news mode. So I was catching up on Castranger for the 2 episodes I wasn't on, and we did. I think it was the weekend before I went to the hospital. I legit woke up Saturday morning with you guys in my head.
Creepy.
Like I had your voices in my head, and I was dreaming that we were still doing the episode, and we were going on for like 7 hours.
Oh, jeez.
One day.
Castranger Live.
We'll do it.
Forever.
Again, we've done it before. We've done it live at panels.
And then Gar woke up and he saw our faces, and went, "And you were there, and you were there."
Not you. You got cancer.
just moving Paul and Raven out of the way. Now you guys, you weren't there.
You never show up anymore.
Yeah, now he's got a girlfriend.
What kind of toku is that?
No, it's one of those like light novel anime.
No one has girlfriends in Toku.
Wait, don't you live with your girlfriend?
I do. I love her very much.
But he's not in a toku.
How is it that Lane? I'm sorry, man. How is it that Lane has been the longest relationship of all of us?
Because I'm not a dick. That's why.
Yeah, Lane is a being of love. That's why.
Truth comes out.
That's kind of mean, actually.
No, it's fine.
And I am physically unattractive.
That's not.
I don't think so.
And me, I enjoy the
just don't
sauce.
try.
If I was gay, Ichi, I would date you.
Now you're just reading my fanfic.
I fully thought Sal was gonna go, and I am a furry.
You know what? I was saving that for later.
I'll admit on the show, I've kissed so much.
Yeah, I don't know how we segue into the news from here.
I'll tell you how.
With this button.
News mode.
News about.
Speaking of fanfics, Toei opened the floodgates.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Super Sentai website revealed they have a special 50th anniversary project. They are looking for original Super Sentai Reds from all over Japan, which means, fuck it, I cannot submit Castranger.
Oh, Japan, no.
You know what I want to be?
Does anybody know anyone Japanese?
Do you know what I want it to be? I want it to be the Red Ranger that Dag Dead killed and took his body. Just finish that head so we can see what that fucking suit looked like.
So this is gonna be like what the Mirai Riders from Zeo.
That would be awesome if they just made the Red Cosmic Fury Ranger.
Oh my god, no! Please, no!
Carl probably. Go for it.
Oh, it's just really funny. I'd love them to do that.
I was gonna say, Gar's gonna get this one. Gar, could you fucking imagine if someone like sent in Red Alone?
What the fuck is that?
This is what became Jet Jaguar in Godzilla, and it was actually called Red Alone.
Okay, so is it kaiju or is it normal sized?
It's just that was the design that they had to come up with, and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna change this, get rid of the wings, get rid of the head. There, now we don't have to pay the family anymore.
It looks like a Metabot with completely mixed up parts.
I must say, I'm pretty happy with the end result we got. Just saying.
Even though his face is terrifying.
Yeah, get Red Man that high.
Let's get the murder hero.
That Decker, what Decker posted genuinely looks like an Ultraman trying to be a Sentai Red.
Oh, that's Red Man. He kills monsters.
Well, everyone in Toku does.
No. Ichi, the thing with Red Man is that, like, it was made for shorts where he fights kaijus. But out of context, he's like a fucking slasher villain running around.
Yo, Red X from Teen Titans, let's go.
Oh, Jason Todd?
I'm fine. Get X, go.
Go. God, it's
Jason Todd, guys.
Okay.
we got to.
So, they're looking for an original Red. It does not have to be based on currently airing series. They're looking for ideas based on unique ideas as one of the heroes from the Super Sentai series. So basically, they're taking fan submissions to add to the roster of rival Reds that Gozyuger will be fighting.
I want a Red.
At this point.
I want a Red. Hear me out on this. He's a robot and a police officer. Just take Signal Man, make him Red.
God damn it.
Red Centurion.
Here's what we do. We finally make Kamen Rider scene, but as a Red Ranger.
Oh my god.
So a movie themed Sentai? That would be a bad idea.
I guess.
I just want a mascot Red Ranger where it's like a Precure Fairy in a Red Ranger outfit.
That'd be cool.
So because this is the 50th anniversary, they are going to select 50 winners, all of whom will get a variety of prizes. But the one who gets but the one who gets the top prize, the number one award, will in fact have their original Red hero appear in Gozyuger.
That'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then the other winner, the other 49 winners will get things like credit. I don't know what QUO cards are, but like some sort of like credit to a thing.
It's like a gift card, yeah.
Yeah, like a gift card plus souvenirs.
Blue, don't give us hope, please.
Ichi, you know how we could actually get ourselves in this competition if we had a good VPN.
This episode is sponsored by NordVPN.
No, it's
not actually.
If you want to win a contest for children.
So the submission of entries runs from February 16th to April 13th. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Quo card is basically it's essentially like an Amazon gift card where you can use it, or not an Amazon gift card. It's like a Visa gift card where you can use it anywhere.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, the short list for submissions will be announced April 27th, and the winners will be announced May 18th.
Jeez, we're not going to see this fucking red hero until like...
Yeah, I really
it's probably going to be like the end of the series.
Yeah.
Oh no, V Cinema, guys. V Cinema after the show.
Yeah.
Even that, yeah.
It doesn't say, all it says is they will have their hero appear in Gozyuger. It doesn't say in the series or a movie or whatever.
Is it going to be like those Homestuck fan trolls who showed up for one page and were killed?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it does specify that the contest is only available to those residing in Japan, so that kind of rules us out.
Again,
yeah, if they
VPN doesn't give us a Japanese mailing address.
It's a start.
I know one Japanese person.
Do you actually?
Yes.
We can get them to submit it on our behalf then.
I don't know if they would. They're probably too busy being an entomologist.
Imagine we got a fucking Castranger on an actual Sentai show.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like Red Cast. It would be Castranger. Like it would be like everyone fused, right?
Oh no, it would be Castoredo.
So wait, you know someone in Japan who's an entomologist. What you're telling me is you know Gonto Gokuhara?
No, I do not, unfortunately. Not that one. Not the super high school level entomologist. Well, what is it called in English? Ultimate is the official.
Ultimate entomologist. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure right now we have our only fan in Japan who is gonna.
If you're listening to Castranger and you live in Japan, email us right the fuck now because we will absolutely make this happen.
Or send your own.
Post in the comments. Send us an email. Whatever. Just reach out. Contact us. We want to make this submission happen. Let's get Castranger official.
I'm gonna make Captain America, but he's a Red Ranger. There we go.
Let's make John Toei understand.
Gary, you're starting to steer into Piccolo but better territory.
What's Piccolo? Well, I know who Piccolo is.
That's a long-standing
reference
reference in our group.
that we're not gonna get into today.
Okay, sorry.
All right, next in news. So obviously with a new Sentai, with a new set of civilian outfits, Premium Bandai has announced that they are selling said outfits.
Of course.
Wait, I thought we stopped talking about rings.
No, not rings.
Unfortunately, we are now dealing with a series that's all about rings, so that's going to be plenty.
All kinds of rings, as it turns out. We'll talk about that later, but that was interesting to me.
I did say for the year that we were allowed to talk about rings and make ring jokes.
You did.
If you want. I did say that.
So yeah, they've got. I'm not going to go into all the minutia. I'm just going to basically say what they're selling. So we got Horu's jacket. It looks. I don't know if like the necklace is part of it.
Did we get the cultist outfit?
Fucking probably.
Did you just call him Horu?
Yeah, we get the cultist outfit. Let's go.
Horu, yes.
We
saw the Garo ring.
We got Blue's outfit, which I have to admit is like 100% my aesthetic and color scheme.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
like this is something I would absolutely put Cernite in FF14.
He's got parachute pants.
Yep, it's basically Yanma again.
He's got the Sora pants.
And yet then we have. I think that's his underjacket, undersuit. There's the pants.
His Final Fantasy pants.
His the glasses. There's the necklace. I guess he has his own ring, which has got like a little lion mane on it.
I think that's a piercing.
Oh, okay.
Is it piercing?
Oh yeah, pierced earring. That's his earring.
Oh wow.
It's an earring.
Oh.
Yeah, pierce is what they call earrings in Japan. They just call them pierces.
He's a male idol, so that tracks.
Ah yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then ear
He's got
cuff.
a lot of jewelry.
Yep. There's the necklace.
What's that say?
It's his name, Rikuo.
I thought it said Prince.
Nope. Close though.
God, it's like
The artist formerly known as Rikuo.
Yellows, I'm still scrolling down. He has like 5 pages worth of shit.
Oh yeah,
for
we
his
got
Ridiculous.
Bakugami's Switch hoodie, which actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd wear that.
And we got his
He's the new
little
Hutch.
hooded jacket that makes him look like a nomadic hobo.
For $350, you can get his glasses he wears on the show. What the fuck?
And his
To be
little
fair, that's
robe
not a
skirt.
Water glasses.
It's not weird that weird a price for a pair of good quality glasses, but like, do they work?
His
Probably
necklace.
not.
Fashion glasses. The fact that it says fashion glasses means probably
Proves
not.
they don't. Yes.
They're not glasses, they're spectacles.
Yeah.
You don't really need them. You just wear them just to make yourself look smart.
Yep.
See, I can't wear glasses because then I'll look too good.
Then we have Sumino's gold earrings.
He's cool.
Her choker.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and Fire Candle's earring is here too.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
my
right.
dad-
I hope that means that he's okay because he was freaking brilliant.
I just can't believe his name is literally Fire Candle.
Yeah.
I believe it. It's a Sentai.
Yeah, it's one of those like it sounds good because it's in English, but since we speak English, it sounds ridiculous.
Exactly.
We had a villain named Enter,
Escape.
Escape. Yeah.
Like after the computer keys.
The boss.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, actually, that one was Deboth. But yeah.
The boss. You know, the boss.
Emily's not wrong. That's why their name Enter and Escape. Oh my god.
I don't know what season that was from, but the moment you said Enter and Escape, I thought their name. Oh, and that season is like spies and stuff. So
Yeah, and they were digital.
I think it might be.
Yeah, they were digital.
And they have robots, so you know what? I think it might have been computer keys. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Amazing.
So your powers are increasing.
Anyways, these clothes are super fucking expensive. No one's gonna buy them, so like.
I wouldn't say no one. Someone's gonna buy them.
But like these cosplayers will just make it.
That's probably true too.
They like to do. They like to make it because they can prove to themselves they can make it.
All right, next news story. In Gavv news, we have some magazine scans showing off the upcoming forms of Valen Frapp Custom and the oft-rumored Kamen Rider Bake.
Or as I like to call it, you left Kamen Rider Vulcan in the oven too long.
Kind of.
Wait, that's a new Kamen Rider?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently it's
That's
supposed to be
Suga.
Dr. Sugar. Yeah, it's Dr. Sugar.
Oh man, it's Dr. Sugar.
So the first thing I noticed looking at the new info about Kamen Rider Bake is, so his primary Gochizo that he uses, it looks like it's a cookie, and then the creature inside when you open it looks like a cat. So my
Cookie
immediate reaction was,
no.
"It's Cookie Cat!"
He left his family
his
behind.
family behind.
Yeah, I was about to say
He
that.
left his
Oh, that's
Gochizo behind.
He's super duper yummy.
Yeah, and everyone else's
Yeah.
reaction was meow.
Meow. Meow, bitch.
Great pause, Ichi.
My first thought was just it being a pun on like neck cookie or something. But the fact that I didn't think of Cookie Cat immediately makes me kind of sad.
Okay, so Ichi,
Apparently the name of the Gochizo is Break Cookie.
does his henshin device satisfy you? Is it better than the Valen Buster?
Oh, 100%. Way better design.
I like it
There
a lot.
you go.
Actually, I actually really dig this look in general.
Especially since it looks like it's got teeth, which is appropriate given the motion it does.
Yeah, no, him and the rider himself. I mean, too.
I want when his henshin like when he debuts and he henshins, I need someone to like whatever. I don't care what the sounds are of his hench device. I need someone when it bites just to go Capriccio.
I will say, Kamen Rider Bake's design, I fucking hate it.
Why?
It's not. I get
bland and ugly and brown.
Yeah, like a cookie.
Cookies are brown.
I don't like cookies for the way they look. I eat them.
I never want to see him again.
I want to eat this.
I consume them.
To make Gochizos. I've been having it again.
And why is the Gochizo purple?
Yeah, wrap it.
Because Dr. Sugar's evil. I don't know.
I get why you don't like it, but I actually like the hard angles, the simpleness.
I don't mind it.
This is just like it. Like when I first saw it, I almost thought it was like a bitter Gavv form. So this is basically bitter Valen.
Nice bitter cookies. And on the
oh, it is. It's basically like Bitter Gavv's like suit, but just with a new form on it.
Yeah, I think.
And I like Bitter Gavv's suit, so.
And
Dr. Sugar deserved his own suit.
Yeah, well, because it would make sense too, because like Dr. Sugar made Bitter Gavv, so he would probably base his design off of that.
Yeah.
And on the left, that's Valen, right?
Makes sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then on the left we have Valen Frap Custom.
Okay, I gotta say, this is my favorite looking Valen form.
It does look very cool. The one thing I don't like is we're pulling a cross charge here, and he's using the Vrastum gear.
Oh.
He's using Vram's belt to achieve this form.
This makes me happy because now I don't feel super bad that I bought the pudding belt on a whim.
Glad to see your purchase was justified.
Exactly.
I'm too late to talk about the ice cream, Gav, aren't I? Because
no, you totally. What do you think of Blizzard Sorbet?
Blizzard Sorbet.
I mean, I've been waiting for Ice Cream Rider. It feels like ever since I became a fan of Kamen Rider. I like it, but K-King is still my favorite.
Valid.
I still want to almost get the ice cream goji just so I can stuff it in my Gav and just leave it like that.
Stick it in your Gav hole.
Yeah, look at how fucking elegant that form looks. It's so good.
The shape of it is elegant, but honestly, the cone texturing on the jacket and
yeah, I love it.
It just ruins it for me.
I'm with Lane on this one.
It's great.
I get it. It looks like an ice cream cone. It's on brand as fuck, but like it just ruins it for me.
Okay, so Valen Frap Custom. So like, it's not a frappuccino because
is it is it actually frappe or?
It just says the Fraps, Frappes, the Fraps Gochizo.
So like,
I know what you said, but I know what you said. Just the way that you said it made it sound like pee-pee.
Yeah,
pee-pee.
The Frap Gochizo.
Yeah, so I don't think it's like a frappuccino like you can get like at a Starbucks or something like that. It's like a different kind of frap.
I think that it's referring to the mixed drinks you get at Japanese convenience stores.
Whatever it is, it has to be thematically appropriate to use with the belt that also uses pudding and jelly.
That's why I'm thinking that that's what it is, because when you get those, you buy a cup and then you stick it in a mixer and it mixes it for you.
Oh man, now I want a milkshake.
If it uses a cup, then that's what it is.
Yeah, it uses a cup. You buy a cup and then you stick it in the machine and it mixes what's in the cup for you.
Looking at frappes right now, they do look desserty. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, is it pronounced frappe? I'm so not a coffee drinker. I barely even understand that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna pronounce it frappe or frappe because I've actually seen both.
So yeah, I guess it's Valen Frappe Custom.
I do like this form though. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. From this one image in the scan, I think it looks good.
Eggs aren't children.
Eggs are technically fried chicken.
I thought you were gonna say eggs are technically fried children.
This is a whole other discussion I don't want to have.
Welcome to Top Chef Castranger, where we talk about food.
No.
And each
we finally have our food-themed Ranger series. Well, I guess there has been food-themed Rider series.
Oh, so this is interesting. There's another scan in this batch. It has an update on Bitter Gavv. So we've previously seen that he's going to get Baki stick, but apparently he also has a Braid Cookie Gochizo form of his own, not just Bake.
I'm going to say it just because this image right here just made me... Bitter Gavv is my favorite looking suit in this show so far.
It's pretty up there for me too. I like it a lot.
I like how distinct it actually is from Gavv.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
I was saying before, like Emily, that like Bitter Gavv is what like Shouma would have been if he actually like joined the Stomach family like in their endeavors. So
it's Shadow the Shoma.
Put a pin in that lane because I agree with you, but there's something I want to say about that. We'll get in the episode itself though.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the only other info here is that Kamen Rider Bake, his weapon and transformation device is the Bake Magnum and the Braid Cookie Gochizo. It doesn't say who he is, but obviously we know it's Dr. fucking Sugar.
When he henshins, is he gonna go in a big oven?
I hope so. Like Easy Bake Oven.
I just want his when he henshins for the gun to just go shake and bake.
Lou, I swear to God, if fucking Vram gets like a peanut butter cup form,
Pieces form.
I don't know if that's close.
Do you put peanut butter in a cup though?
Yeah, it's only called a cup. I don't know if it counts.
I still want my fucking applesauce form.
I thought you were about to like slam your fist down on the table, like legit.
I want applesauce.
Rider.
Where's my elephant?
Where's my applesauce?
I'm just thinking about meme with the "Where's my mac and cheese?"
Oh dear.
Now I'm hungry.
Also, this grenade looks cool.
Oh yeah, the octopus looking motherfucker.
I think it's. I could be wrong. I think it's an like an octopus like strangling a whale.
Something like that.
Whoa!
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Also in this, we also see Valen Chokehold fighting a Grenade in the same skin.
Yeah.
All right. Next. In Gavv SH Figure Arts news, the figure we all knew was coming, Kamen Rider Gavv pudding custom.
Why we like Gar take this one?
Gimme.
I will say, look, it really looks good in figure form.
I guess you could say Gar will be. I guess you could say Gar will be putting this on his shelf.
Oh.
No, I won't be.
I love it.
I'll open it, display it for a bit, and then put it back in the box because I have cats and my cats like to wander.
I love the eyes.
Oh no!
On them. The eyes.
The ultimate enemy of the Kamen Riders, cat. Knocking them off shelves.
I love the eyes on them. They're perfect on the figure.
I'm just upset that so his weapon can do both forms for the figure. So I was like, oh, I was really hoping we were going to get the jelly form and he would come with the death scythe. Yeah. But I guess not.
I can't get over how the chest piece looks like 2 rows of really yellow teeth.
Looks like candy corn to me.
Also that...
I mean, isn't it pudding?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pudding.
That's what it is, but I can't help it looking what it looks like.
What was it? You, Gar or Lane, who said this? Like, he looks good in figure form. Is that you, Lane? Yeah. I think it was Lane. Yeah, like, and it clicked for me. It's like, that's probably why. Because like they go from the toy out. Yeah. You know?
They design it from merchandise standpoint first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do? I didn't actually know that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming, like,
I think we said, like, merchandise, so...
Yeah.
I like the shot of all
merchandising. The
real money for the riders.
Oh, yeah, the picture for all 3 of them together. They all look good in figure art form.
Oh, yeah, I want the art, man.
So let's see. So, 150 millimeters tall, comes with the Ram Breaker. Switches between bow and scythe mode. The dough pudding Gochiso can be removed from the Rasum gear and put into the Ram Breaker. Premium Bandai web exclusive, 8,800 yen, releasing in August.
Then that means there might be a chance for us to get jelly.
I could see them doing jelly.
I mean, come on, if he's only going to get 2 forms.
We don't know that. He could have other forms.
You scroll down.
He'll get a new form.
Well, so far for now, he's only got the 2.
He'll get a new one. 100%.
He's gonna get dead brother form.
Okay, well think of it this way: if he's the Grease of the Reiwa era of the show,
oh shit! I mean, he's gonna die.
He's gonna die with his final form.
Yeah, he'll have a final form he'll use one time and then die,
and then come back and come back and have his own.
Is this how I remember that Grease died? Because I didn't remember that Grease died.
Yeah, no, he literally like Sento told him like don't use the blizzard as like a form.
Yeah, and then he did it, and then he died. I remember now. I just.
Yep.
Yeah, Ichi loved Blizzard and Grease.
Except didn't he come back because he had Perfect Kingdom form later?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He came back because they restarted the world.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bill, you're so good.
Bill is still my favorite series.
Yeah.
So that means they actually did make a boy.
They made the entire world of boys.
World of boys.
So
that sounds like a boy band.
Really, yeah.
So
that's absolutely the name of a Japanese boy band. World of Boys.
Oh, I'm going to Japan.
World of Boys. It totally is. It'll be like WOB for short.
Yeah.
Wob.
B12.
Oh, you got tickets for Wob? Well, there is Boys and Men.
Like Morty?
There is Boys and Men, according to Seven, and of course, there's the sequel, 2 Boys, 2 Men.
Oh my!
They're called Boys to Men.
That's the joke.
Wait, how does 2.5 Men fit into all this?
That's the parody version.
Oh,
never liked
that's
that
why
show.
it stars Ashton Kutcher.
Also, this figure art does not come with anything for Gavv, so yay.
Which makes me wonder why the hell there's a shot of the three of them. Usually when they do that, it's like, it comes with a weapon for the other one.
I think it's just like, here's all three of them, because they look
the
beautiful
boys.
together.
Yeah, because they're main three, so it's like, oh.
Because they went to Walmart and got their group photos taken.
Everyone posed for the holiday photo.
Me pulling up to my wedding.
We need something billowy.
We should do that for next Christmas. Get a photo op, like a Christmas family photo.
That would actually be really funny.
Just pose like we're a family, like people in the back, hands on each other's shoulders.
We get matching sweaters and shit.
Oh my god! No, we wear Castranger merch.
We wear.
Who gets to be the person though? Who gets to be the person who has like their head in the background with it like fading out like they're Mufasa?
Dark, he's the tallest.
Well, we're our favorite.
Maybe we should all get a chance to do it.
We can take several shots.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be a whole day.
Yeah. We're gonna get our money's worth, damn it.
We're doing it.
It's gonna be a whole. I guess we're doing it then.
All right.
I legitimately want to. We still need to run in a field. I've been wanting to run in a field with you guys since 2014.
Yeah.
I can take my scooter. There's a field near us.
That would be awesome though. Like imagine the intro would have you on your scooter, like it looking really cool.
Yeah, you're the leader, so you get to be on a scooter.
Yeah, it would be like a really cool shot of it, like revving up.
All right, let's move on.
I'm feeling this. Seriously.
Car can just trip and fall on his face.
We can talk about that later. Let's move on.
That would be what I would do.
Oh no.
I'm the incompetent one. Okay, sorry guys.
All right, next story. Let's go.
Next story is another set of talking Gochizo toys.
Yeah, okay, it's safe to say they're just gonna do these for every single fucking Gochizo.
Don't eat me.
Yeah. So this set is Domaru, Fuamalo, Vrokan, Gurukan, K-King, and Bushel.
I feel like
I heard someone's name there.
I think we need to get Emily the talking K-King Gojizo just so she has.
I was gonna get if you guys go in on that set, I will pay for the talking K-King. Unless someone else wants it, I don't want to steal it.
No, I have my Chase angry K-King. I love him. He's a good boy.
He actually sent me a picture of him kissing him after I said. Yeah, it was great.
I did.
I hope that wasn't something you wanted people to not know. Like, I didn't think it was embarrassing.
I wish I didn't know.
I'm not
Siri, how do I unhear something?
It was just exactly what it sounds like. It was him kissing a little K-King toy.
Yeah.
So let's see. So these versions feature new voice activation switches, 2 modes of voices, totaling more than 30 different kinds of voices. Domaru has Hanto mode. Oh god.
I do.
And Fuamalo has Shouma mode. Yeah, we talked about the last set before where they have like automatic talking modes, and these have that too.
He can just talk. That's awesome. Just put K-King on your desk and he can just go whenever he wants.
Yeah. So set 04 is Domaru and Fuamalo. Premium Bandai web exclusive, 3630 yen, releasing in May. And we have set 05, which is Vrokan and Gurukan. That is 3630 yen, releasing in June. Then we have set 06, which is K-King and Bushel, 3630 yen, also releasing in June.
I feel like I don't give Bushel enough credit because he's really cool too, and I love that it's a Bush Noel.
Oh, I love my Bushel Gojizo. He's fucking great.
I'm not a fan of it, but I do like how badass Valen is when he fights with the axe.
Yes.
Sorry, the X-Max.
I unfortunately have become. I'm extremely biased towards the red and white color scheme of K-King.
Oh, it's great form. So.
Alright, moving on to our next news story from Shokugan Modeling Project, Voltes 5.
Oh my.
Oh, that one anime that's really popular with Filipino people.
I need this.
It's pretty sick looking.
It's
Which
a
I
very
thought was
cool
so
looking
cool.
toy.
I thought was so cool. Like I had a when I was at Jenny Craig, I had a Filipino instructor, and we were talking about anime, and she brought up that she grew up with Voltes 5, and it was like her favorite show. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, every Filipino I've ever worked with, I mentioned Voltes 5, and their just eyes light up like, yeah,
but it's just
when I was a kid.
No, it's so cool that some shows are like just sort of like okay in where they're from, but then they just blow up in another country and just become a phenomenon. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever commented on this before, but I think my favorite thing about this design is that in its combined robot form, the feet on it look like the robot has roller skates.
Yeah.
It looks like he took like Optimus Prime in his like Cybertron like vehicle form and just took two of them mini shoes.
Yeah.
It does have a bit of a like a Cybertronian thing going on.
Yeah.
And the cool part is there are two different versions of this model kit.
Oh.
There's the standard release, which is just Voltes 5 with the sword, some hands, and some like few accessories.
And that set is 9,900 yen, releasing in July.
And then there's the Let's Volt In set.
Oh my fucking god! Look at all those accessories. Holy shit!
I love the big electric V.
Oh yeah.
That is nice. This is for posing. This is for posing.
Wait, does he come with the fucking like yo-yo and shit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
All
yeah,
the other weapons.
Yo, when we talked about Voltes 5, that was awesome. With the badass suicidal mom, that was great.
The what? The what?
They're all like a
Oh,
family.
there's the kissing
So, like,
picture.
So like the mom's like, oh, I want to like protect my children, so she like sacrifices herself in like the third episode to like protect her kids, and it was cool. The badass mom. Not saying anything bad about her. She was a badass mom.
There's apparently he gets a shoulder rocket gun, a shoulder gun.
Oh, that's so sick, dude. Yo, Voltes 5 is sick.
So yes, it comes with the ultra electromagnetic whips, the ultra electromagnetic tops, chain knuckle, volt bazooka, and more interchangeable hands. And it comes with parts to recreate the tank mode, which was originally toy only, which did debut in the series.
Cool.
So this Let's Volt In set, premium Bandai web exclusive, 13,970 yen, releasing in July.
Like,
How much is that after conversion?
Probably at least 150, I imagine.
Probably like $200 after everything.
Yeah, like with shipping and customs and markup.
Why wouldn't you want to display it with this giant electric V? Like,
right? That's super badass.
That's so cool, man.
I kind of want it.
Hey, it's Mr.
You know what?
Yeah, we're talking about figures. I forgot if I ever posted this with the one figure art I have, thanks to you guys.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try and make this my Christmas gift this year.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do it.
Still waiting for someone to subtitle the Japanese version of Voltes 5 Legacy.
Yeah.
It's out. Where is it?
Where's the subtitles, everyone?
Where are the scrubs for the Blu-ray release? Just saying.
All right, very cool, and that is the news.
All right.
Gozuyger time?
No, we're going to talk Gavv first, and then go into
Wait, which G show are we talking about? Are we talking about the Rider G, or are we talking about the Sentai with the G?
Oh, if you want to talk about Kamen Rider G, I'll talk about Kamen Rider G.
No!
I mean, where's that Kamen Rider G, Kamen Rider Gavv collab?
Let's go.
Come on.
Food and drinks.
Just Shouma drinking fucking wine.
The Food and Wine Festival.
These gummies pair perfectly with this red wine.
The Food and Wine Festival, yeah.
Yeah, just give him wine gums, a pack of wine.
He just goes back to the Granute world. Gavv throws the ball down. Listen here, you little shit.
Let me tell you something, Hanto. I never fucking liked you. You're a piece of shit.
Wine and cheese. Where's my fucking cheese, Gochizo?
Just fucking face plants to the ground. Just so we win, right?
Rider with a third.
Since Japan is known for its specific type of cheesecake, I would like to see a Japanese souffle cheesecake, Gochizo.
Cheesecaking.
So Ichi, play the bumper.
I was like, we haven't even started yet.
Okay, so can I just quickly say, like, oh my god, Shouma witnessed the death of fucking Hanto's mom. That was disturbing as shit.
They literally tossed her in a pool of fucking stomach acid!
She was dissolved was in acid. She was digested.
Fucking Jesus!
I
Holy
was
shit!
not expecting that.
You know
And
what's funny?
Hanto, like Shouma apologizes, and Hanto's just like, I don't want to look at your face right now. And I was like, oh, I understand, dude.
Fucking Blue in the Discord, they put her in the Nickelodeon slime.
She got the slime award.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why now my brain's just going analysis. Well, according to the map, it says we're here. Tell me something I don't know. Without acid in your stomach, your body would eat itself to death. Okay, tell me something that I don't know. That's not disturbing.
I also don't like that Longo, when they finally captured her, his first command was use her immediately.
Yeah, that was not really great.
Don't like that
wording.
phrasing.
Yeah.
Like I like that Hanto, he doesn't blame Shouma for it, obviously, and he thinks Shouma thinks he's like, oh, Hanto's gonna fucking never talk to me again, and Hanto's like, no, I came to peace a long time ago that my mom probably got turned to dark candy, and I was like, yeah, he already assumed the worst of this.
So much for my theory that she's just straight up got eaten normally by a Granute. That was my running theory.
But here's the thing that I thinking about. We see the story that he's telling Hanto as a flashback, but from his perspective, is he saying, so I saw this woman dissolve?
Wait, they said that when his mom was captured, that was before they invented the press.
It
format.
did seem like they didn't.
That means when they captured humans to make them into dark candy, they dissolved them in acid.
Until someone came up with the idea of using their Gavv tongues to compress them into figures.
Oh my god!
No, that was. Oh, go ahead.
Uncle Dente then just lets us know, by the way. Oh yeah,
he invented them.
No, not even that we invented dark candy. We used to be a very innocent
We were a normal candy company.
And then we started adding cocaine.
We were like
Pretty
Willy
much it's
Wonka
like
and the Chocolate
Coca-Cola in
Factory.
reverse.
Shoma's
in reverse.
Shoma's grandpa Zab, or whatever the fuck his name is, was the first one to capture a human and turn them into spice.
Oh my goodness! I just realized we went from Willy Wonka to Soylent Green.
I was
and it's green.
I was getting Willy Wonka vibes, yeah, because the whole thing was Shouma was when he was a kid, he got lost or something.
Yeah, he was just wandering around the factory and ran into Hanto's mom.
That's how they met.
He ended up where he wasn't supposed to be. Yeah.
And I actually thought that was an interesting storytelling element. How we see, oh, why are there all these people still here? It was a good prelude to that fact that they hadn't had the pressing yet.
Yeah.
They literally had to kidnap him and I guess put them in comas or something.
Hanto's mom brings him over to these unconscious humans. It's is that your mom? Is that your mom? He's like, no,
I'm from here.
And then she freaks out.
Yeah,
he doesn't even say that to her. It's just he stumbled into her when he was lost, and she was like, "They're kidnapping children? Oh, that's fucking sick." Not in the good way. But
that's sick as fuck.
And Shouma feels so bad about it because he's like, oh, if she didn't run into me, she could have probably escaped.
I don't know how true that is.
I mean, it's not a 0% possibility.
Well, they're in another dimension.
She could have found the door. I don't know. But one other thing I take away from that scene is, I think it was kind of a missed opportunity that we didn't get to see young Shouma's Gavv, because he could have just worn the toy version.
Yeah, that's what they would have done.
Just a small red Gavv.
I think that was before the surgery.
Yeah, it was before it was modified, but it would have been interesting to see what it looked like before it was modified.
Because they were still calling them red Gavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I would like to know what it looked like first. Did he just not have one, or
he has some sort of unmodified red Gavv?
No, we've seen it in blueprints, because Uncle Dente had showed oh yeah, this is how I modified your Gavv, and then you see kind of what Shouma's Gavv looked like before.
Grunkle Dente.
Yes, Grunkle Dente.
Great uncle.
Because Dente's brother is Shouma's grandfather, so he's a great uncle, or Grunkle.
So he is Grunkle Dente,
yeah, because he introduces right to Dente, and he's like, this is my great uncle. I'm like, oh, Grunkle Dente.
Yep. And we've been calling him that for a while.
Yeah, go ahead, Sal. Go ahead.
Another thing I they sort of alluded to was, I believe one of them said, oh, another one escaped. When referring to the mother, so maybe that's another reason why they went with the pressing. It's this is
to stop them from escaping.
Yeah, this is too much work. Here, let's just get the job done out there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's an evolution to this.
So do you guys want to talk about the? Do you guys want to talk about the origin now, or should we do this in like scene order?
What was Lane gonna say first?
Well, I was just gonna say again, fucking props to Sachika just being like the best person ever.
Oh
She
my
like
God.
Shouma drops everything to her. She sees the Gojizos and stuff, and then you see her like getting like upset and angry, and Shoma's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." It's like your family fucking sucks.
No, it was great. He was like, "How'd you get out of that nasty family?" Also, can I watch a Gochizo come out of you?
You worked so hard to survive and last as long as you did. Oh my God, you poor fucking thing. Here, take all the fucking snacks you want. Can you make a Gochizo for me?
It was such an awkward scene when like Shoma's eating snacks and trying and like failing to birth Gochizo while Sachika's watching. It was such a like, I swear this never happens kind of moment.
Yeah, he has.
It's like trying to hide a boner in front of a girl you like or something.
He has Goshito dysfunction.
I showed you my Gavv. Please respond.
Oh my God.
Well, obviously you can't do it for her. She's a woman.
No, Hanto was there.
You say he's Kamen Rider gay?
I don't think that's off the table.
I mean, look at the word Gavv. It's pretty close to gay.
Oh, I hate that she's like under the table.
Yeah, that's what that makes it creepy.
Staring at his crotch.
You know what? Someone needs to censor the freaking.
Oh.
Someone needs to censor the
handle.
Oh
my God! I didn't even realize the handle was in that shot. That absolutely. So wrong. Shoma, your handle's sticking out. Oh shit!
Your epididymous is showing.
I swear to God, if there's an episode where like Sachika like helps Shouma fucking like
shits him just like Hina did with O's that one time.
Oh no,
man! I don't need that.
She helps him crank out the finisher.
So then Shouma goes to introduce Lakia to Grunkle Dente, and like it's like, oh, who's this? Oh, I invented the dark candy, and Lakia was just ready to fuck.
Yeah, he just ready to beat the crap out of him.
I did love to Shouma. So don't tell him that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that guy's just a regular human. It's okay. He's not.
Actually, he's a fun little fact. He's a comedian in real life.
Oh,
he doesn't have
Mr.
vibe.
Pink.
Believe it.
Also,
that
magazine, the magazine scan we were just looking at earlier had an octopus and Granute, and this guy's got an octopus on his shirt.
I was gonna say, and this guy has like Granute in hiding energy. So
yeah, no,
I feel like we know where that's going. I want this shirt, by the way.
Okay, so we should probably talk about the scene properly. So
Hanto has other friends? Where the fuck did this come from?
Where were they? Yeah.
Fun fact,
I guess.
Just started this episode. His name is Kataro. Yeah.
Kataro, not Keitaro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Dr. Sugar gave him some new prototype chocolates.
The chokehold Gochizos, which are apparently not alive.
Be careful, they're better.
No, he doesn't even warn him seriously. He like as Hanto's walking out the door. Oh, by the way, they're a bit bitter.
The chocolate's a bit bitter.
Dude, you're evil. Dude, you're evil showing.
Yeah.
Are those the plans for your Kamen Rider suit? I just love to like they make the joke about it. It's like, oh here, happy Valentine's Day. And I wanted to say it's not like I'm giving you rings or anything. Oh.
It's like, oh, it's better than asking Shouma for them anyways.
Yeah. You were talking about while we were watching that. It's like it must be so awkward the scenes that we never see of like Hanto asking, I need more Gochizos.
Thank you, Emily. Well done.
Hold still.
It's just a slapdash job, but.
Oh, hold on.
Does anyone know what feederism is? Oh, fuck me.
Why are you under the table? It's so weird.
You know
why aren't you under the table?
Yeah, so we find out that we found out the stomach company used to be a nice, friendly candy, and then
then they figured out the trick to making cocaine.
Yeah, and then he found another ingredient in another dimension, and then he's like, okay, I'll work with this, and they made dark candy.
Yeah, so obviously that was the first captured and processed human.
I want to picture of like their old like headquarters when there was like a nice candy factory It was like everything was nice and clean, and then when they went evil, they decided make it gothic or something like.
They're gonna give it an evil logo.
That's what I was gonna say.
You
like,
can be new.
I want to see that rebranding meeting where they're like an evil like bat as our logo.
Yeah.
Oh, Chocode's so cool. I need one. They're so expensive though.
I want to see like their logo design document, like the Pepsi logo document.
Yeah, so we also get another encounter with Bitter Gavv and a bit of exposition confirming that, yes, there are in fact multiple Bitter Gavv clones. It's not just one that keeps responding. And they don't share memories.
No.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you must mean the other one. I just happened to show
I don't know
up
who
today.
you guys are.
Oh, Lane, the thing I was talking about earlier too, in regards to like Shouma, like we were talking about that. For me, it's kind of like again like evil Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3 because he's so pure-hearted that even his evil self is just like a little lame, you know? Like he's doing destructive things, but he's doing like it's so childlike.
You see the car? He flipped the bitch.
Did you see who was in? Did you notice who was in the car?
No.
That was Valen's suit actor.
Oh, fun.
Really? Well, how would we have recognized that?
Yeah, how would we know that?
Sugar's just really twisted. Yeah.
Well, we've seen him a few times before.
I want to see Dr. Sugar and George interact. That'd be amazing.
Is that why he wasn't in the episode? Yeah, that's the reason why Hanto didn't transform this episode. His suit actor was a guest in the episode.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't see why one would preclude the other, but all right.
Yeah,
well, it's because you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to wait around for someone to get dressed.
Anyone in a relationship probably would know.
Pepper Farms remembers.
Pepper Farms remembers.
So
that's
yeah,
a weird looking shot.
The episode ends with Bitter Gavv debuting his Vrokan spicy bike, which just looks fucking awful.
Looks like like a Spider-Man bike or something.
It looks like he's about to hop on it, and when he revs it up, it's ba 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 ba.
I'm
revving it. The ATAR of the answer is spicy. It's right in the name.
Spicy!
It's a CGI.
So yeah, and then Gav puts out his one, and they have a fucking bike chase, and that's where the episode ends.
I was saying, like, the last couple episodes, like, they
really
have
awkward, disjointed ending.
Yeah, they're not structured like normal Kamen Rider episodes, you know?
Yeah.
They feel like more of an overarching story that you could literally watch if you spliced them together.
Yeah. But again, that's so it makes for some weird editing.
We're waiting for the, like, reboot season 4 movie cuts. So yeah, next week we're gonna have Valen Chokehold and Gav Blizzard Sorbet.
Yeah, because you know what? I know what gets Shouma out of his mental funk. Ice cream.
Ice cream, yes.
For me.
My name is Dente.
That's a cool.
Looks like a Gorilla's poster.
I was about to say,
yeah.
I was thinking how to make that reference.
Oh,
I'm
no.
Dente!
Oh, no.
I made dark
Don't
snacks!
kill Dente.
It's actually a reference to the I made the mimic meme from the new Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
I got gummies in a bag.
I don't know why. Now I kind of want to take Grunkle Stan lines and put them over Grunkle Dente.
I feel like it would work. Grunkle Stan would accidentally invent crack.
He's building a real ice cream cone in the Blizzard sorbet.
If he can sell it, yeah.
I don't know why. The most iconic line of Grunkle Stan's I can see is, "Hey kids, have you seen my pants?" Because Grunkle Dente's naked.
Yeah.
And he likes being naked.
Dark Shoma's like out like rummaging through his trash. Get out of here, darn beautiful men! Oh, he's going through my trash. What?
This seems kind of dangerous. Something that a parent wouldn't let you do. Good thing I'm your uncle. Avenge me, kids! Avenge me!
The hot air balloon where it turns into I eat kids.
I was about to say I want the hot air balloon as it's crashing into the woods like it's fucking Majora's Mask Moon, but instead of Grunkle Stan's face is Dente's face.
Yep.
I eat kids. I hurt kids.
Oh, speaking of uncles who will probably be irresponsible, my brother and his wife are gonna have a kid.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, sweet.
Wait a minute, Sal, that means you're gonna be an uncle.
I know, right?
It does.
Uncle Sal!
Oh no.
I'm already
You're
an
gonna be
uncle.
you're gonna be a cool uncle.
I'll probably be an interesting one.
I'm already the fun uncle to my sister's daughter. I gave her a Game Boy for Christmas.
Nice.
The Funko.
I need to go visit my nephew again once I'm feeling better.
I got
Thanks,
kitties.
Anyways.
All right, so we have a brand new Sentai to segue into. How are we gonna do it?
Engage.
I thought I was gonna do the howl, but never mind.
No,
Please
we're not
no.
doing that.
I couldn't
Well,
handle
why
that every
not?
week.
Gar, that's racist.
Say,
You can just do it once. I wasn't there for if you did it before, right?
Lane, say the thing again.
bitch.
You cut off. Say it one more time.
Engage.
Good enough. I would have had more of that, but I literally can only do 5-second sounds over Discord.
Everyone fucking died in the end.
Yeah.
All of-
Literally,
I
the
just-
opening of the episode is all the megazords died and gave their energy to Tegasword so we could push back and steal Zork from Yu-Gi-Oh!
My favorite shot was just the Tegasword in mech. Yes, that. Thank you.
Bundario died again!
Stop it!
Bundario in his arms, and even though Bundario doesn't have an expressive face there, you could just see in his eyes, just like, oh man.
Oh, you know, go, Ichigo, up to that. I don't know why I didn't think of this from the first time. This is fucking Wayne's World. Why, God?
Oh my god! Why?
Look at all those dead mechs. Jesus Christ.
You absolutely know some huge, rich-ass collector is going to take every Megazord in this shot that they own in toy form and recreate this.
I hope so.
What are you talking about? Most of these are toys. The Q Reno is the DX toy.
That's actually pretty good.
I know, but I'm saying some fan is going to recreate this shot with their toys.
Make a statue.
So if Magic King's in this shot, does that mean the Magic Rangers are dead?
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's.
Oh yeah, because they turn into it.
Yep.
I think they're implying that they're all parallel isotope versions where it's just the mech
Isotope.
parallel, like
The idea,
parallel isotope.
all I know for sure is that they were referring to, instead of being called Super Sentai, they're being referred to as Universe Warriors.
Yeah, so
It's like
think
a
they didn't
bootleg.
care.
It's like the Sense of Right Alliance.
Oh, Eitaro makes an interesting point. Magic King isn't the only Megazord made of the actual Rangers. Don Oni Taijin is as well. That means the Don Brothers died! Hooray!
No, don't.
Ichi's favorite show.
Don't say hooray! Don't say hooray!
yeah, so my you know me being the Sentai guy, I'm kind of disappointed that there are some teams in there that get more representation than other teams. Like you of course have Daireno and then Tor the Shuttle Zord.
Yeah,
I was actually wondering if that was Tor.
Aw.
Yeah, you get Tor in there. You move over to the one side, there's the Astro Megaship. And then right beside Battle Fever Robo is the Delta Megaship.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And it's like, okay, you got the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord split in two. That's fucking priceless. But then you go over to Zuo King, and there's Victory Mars from Go-Go 5. It's like, why are we... Oh, yeah. And there's both Muteki Shogun and the Ninja Falcon Megazord.
I was gonna say, are we gonna spend all of the time for you to name every single Zord in this shot?
No, but I'm just going over the fact that there are many teams in there that have multiple representations, but there are some teams that have no representation.
You know, this wasn't what I thought you were going to be angry about. I thought you were going to be angry more about the fact that, like, oh, Gozyuger is so great and powerful, and fuck every other Sentai before now.
I was actually going to say that's very interesting way to start this. Like the idea, like that's, to be fair, that's kind of bold. It's like, oh, you know, the thing.
It's so bold.
The thing we're celebrating.
Every other Sentai combined couldn't do shit against this giant shadow dragon motherfucker, but the Tegasword just spirit bombed everyone's energy at it and won immediately.
Japan has a very interesting relationship with its fan bases.
Happy 50th anniversary. No one in the last 50 years can take it down. No one
This
can
isn't your
defeat...
dad's Sentai.
like hell, the episode starts with saying it's the war that marked the end of Sentai history. Which
Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird way to do the celebration.
Now, to be fair, go ahead, Gar, actually.
It's a pretty bold claim, but we already know that next year we're gonna get another Sentai, and they're gonna have their own mech.
Unless this is the end of Super Sentai.
Oh. Okay, to be in all fairness, and this is something I felt about the episode in general, this is not a serious thing we're doing here, I'm noticing. So far, this feels like comedic.
Are you telling me that the Sentai that our first combat involves getting hot dog juice sprayed in the eye of a robber is not serious?
Well, surprised as you may be by that. So,
I like how when he's sitting in the mech, he has a toy of the mech and he's just playing with it.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I have stuff to say about that.
If this was more like a King Oger, is what I'm saying, where like, oh, we're playing a little more straight, I could see this being like, yeah, this is kind of messed up, and it is messed up, but I think that's the joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I just got it. Is it a kid playing with their toys?
Could be that.
I will
it's
say
sort of like with Smash Brothers with Master Hand. The implication is that it's a kid playing with their toys.
Megazord does kind of have Master Hand vibes.
We'll get to that when we get to that, though. Ichi and I were like, wait a minute. We'll get to that.
Okay, we have to talk about the most important thing in this entire fucking episode that has had the fandom absolutely lit the fuck up all week, and that is Horu's best friend and co-worker is this motherfucker Tsutsumi, played by Taya's actor.
Yep.
You want to step down.
Boom Booncher was not enough for him, apparently.
I guess he retired.
You know what? I'll be brutally honest. I didn't recognize it was him.
It took me a second.
There's Clark Kenting going on here.
Yeah, he literally tried to pull a Clark Kent on us, and it almost worked.
You know what I just thought of, though? Wait, Taya, correct me if I'm wrong, Taya grew up in an orphanage, right?
Yeah.
Secret long-lost twin brother?
Actually, no, he had a family, but
he did.
He did have a family.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. I thought he grew up in an orphanage.
Are we continuing that weird running joke we had about Taya being like secretly like some crazy terrorist dude?
Yeah,
yes.
He had to go into
this is how he gets a fraud, but
he had to go into witness protection.
Here's what I'm thinking for this, because I went back and rewatched episode 0, like the 4-minute like little video, and I also, thoroughly went through the whole Universe War storyline. And from what they're trying to say, where is it? Here it is. When Tegasword flashes the crimson red, that light saved everything, destroyed everything, and now begins a new chapter in history. A story led by Tegasword will rise to be number 1. I genuinely believe this is supposed to be Taya, but since they reset the universe, it's not Taya.
So it's literally an alternate universe.
It's a parallel. It's a alternate universe version of Taya.
Yeah, so they are doing the decade thing basically.
That would be an interesting.
More like Marvel Ultimate Universe sort of route. No, not even that, because everyone also had their. Yeah, it's the decade thing. It's the decade alternate universe.
Yeah. Because that did involve like convergence of worlds.
So unfortunately, in one universe you become a rich superhero. In another universe, you work at a convenience store.
Tough break.
That feels relatable.
Yeah, but you also have better hair and glasses.
It's true.
Yeah,
they gotta take this.
And he plays the guitar.
That is true.
And in one universe, we call our giant robot a megazord. Okay, now I know you're just making stuff up.
I have to say the most interesting thing about said friend, and it's even funnier now that I know he's played by the same guy as Taya, which I didn't realize, he completely Clark Kented me, is that I thought that he seemed more like he would be the main character than Ware did.
They do play that into that, yeah, because he's got... And I think at the end of the episode, they do that a little, too.
Which actually gives me hope that like the rival Reds are actually going to get a decent amount of focus in the story.
That'd be interesting.
This is the part of the series I'm most excited for, is the rival Reds.
Because like the whole dynamic they set up at the beginning is that Taya actor, he's the responsible, I got a dream and a wish sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Haru is like, he's like sleepwalking through life.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the whole point of that was just to highlight the fact that Haru is walking around without a purpose.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's character setup.
I gotta say,
And all I can say is, while I'm not quite as dark-minded as him, I very, very much feel him.
I gotta say, horror really impressed me because that shot of him like biting the dude's fucking arm, like that was great. But
he's a wolf.
I liked when like the assailant was like. He's like, "Don't you care if you die?" And he just responds with,
nope.
"No, I don't care if I die, but I'm not gonna die by you." And I'm just like, "Shit."
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty out of the edge, but in a good way.
Gave me some very Rogue Sun vibes.
It also took me a few tries to realize that when he does the whole "you're my prey" thing, he's making a ring with his hand.
I want to know.
I think of when he said that was "hands off my prey."
I want to know if Japan understands that
circle game.
Yeah.
We went back to Smash Bros.
If that was a thing, he would have done it lower. Because that's the point of the game.
Well, we're only one episode in.
This is just Super Smash Sentai.
We'll get to that.
Also, it took me way too long to realize the mooks are bells because bells ring.
Yes. Yeah, there's a whole like ring, wedding, contract.
Yeah,
boxing ring.
Wedding rolls. Yeah, the boxing ring.
It's all
just
related.
rings, lots of rings everywhere.
No, all of it.
It's got more rings than Liberace.
I just want to point out the one photo that Decker posted in the video version of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's Horu's resume.
Yeah,
in which I want to give a major shout out to Joel at Tokugami on Twitter because he translated the entire resume and found all the references.
It's a reference. It's a bunch of references to previous Sentais.
That's pretty funny.
You want to read them off?
Well, sure. Snack Dawn Iowa location, which is a pun on Snack Dawn from Go Ranger, and Iowa was Daita's last name, the original Yellow Ranger. Takizawa City Guard, which is a play on City Guardians from Time Ranger.
Nice.
I'm not going to read through all of them, but mainly because I'm not the one that did it. Tokugami did.
That's Toku_Gami on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, he is the Toku god, apparently.
Like he is the one that went through it all. He's the one that translated it. Yeah. I just think it's very incredible, very minute detail.
Yeah, references to Car Ranger, Mega Ranger, Dai
Ranger. He apparently works for Shinken Gold.
There was a Power Rangers reference in there.
That would have been fun.
Youth and vaccine volunteer work. 50 hours.
Yeah, read this list at your leisure. It's looks like there's some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So apparently the quote unquote home base for this series is Cafe Half Century. 50.
We did it.
Which I believe is a set from a previous series, but I don't recall which one.
We're halfway there. We're halfway there, boys.
Yeah.
I also thought it was very funny that because he stops the robbery, right, and he still gets fired.
Yeah. I love the absolute balls of he stops the robber and then he takes 3 more Jumbo Franks. I'm like, I'm taking these as my bonus. You are so fired. And I'm like, what the fuck? He actually stopped the robber.
You're not supposed to engage with robbers.
Yeah, you're not supposed to engage in the combat, people.
When I worked at one of my old jobs, they literally said if a robber comes in, you do whatever they fucking say to you.
Just give them the money.
Do whatever you want to the girl. Just don't hurt me.
What's that from?
I forget his name. He's just a stand-up comedian.
That's a good one.
Just look up "Please Don't Hurt Me" and you'll find it. Yeah.
But it's there to show that he has a sense of justice, but he's gonna be a fucking asshole about it.
He's gonna be a
I'm a lone wolf in this
asshole.
world.
Oh,
My life isn't worth anything.
I love how he's like, I'm an outcast. There's no one who cares about me. Even though we just saw him in the cafe
right there
with the woman and child who clearly care about him.
Them too. There's at least 3 people in the show who care about him.
Yeah.
This is what I'm worried about.
Classic emo behavior, no one cares or understands me, and there's 3 people right beside you who do.
If they play it as a joke, that could work. But if they take that seriously, I'd be so sick of this character already. Because I hate that trope of nothing matters.
I've been sick of him since I read his character description weeks ago, and it's not good. It's not better yet.
Again, it depends how funny they play it, and they are playing it funny.
Yeah.
So
I feel
looks like he kind of lost his mom, and his mom was the one that told him to just.
We assume that's his mom. It would be even
little shit.
It would be even funnier if that wasn't his mom.
Yeah.
In all honesty, thinking about that is actually hilarious because it's like in most of these backstories, you have the parent about to die say like, follow this dream or like do this thing. And it's
Give
like,
up.
mom's about to die and she's like, give the heck up.
Give up!
It's Homer Simpson, like, kids never try.
If y'all have seen School of Rock, are we supposed to learn anything today? Sure. Just give up.
Just quit.
Because everyone's just going to betray you.
Cut to that scene of the kid in the lunchroom. You know, Mr. Schneebly, that was a really cool lesson.
That'd make a good YouTube poop, actually. Give up. Just quit. That was a really good
Yeah, and then so we hard cut to, like, I don't know what the name of this location is, but, like, the fucking evil city that Bryden live in.
It's Loveco.
I think it's just the Bryden headquarters.
Genius. I love this world. I want to see more of this.
You're saying it's AI generated?
No, it's the No One World.
Yes, right. That's it. They call it the No One World, which is a play on number one.
I thought it was supposed to be a play on, like, you know, no one world is the same, and like we're all unique here.
It's the world that never was.
Looking at it now, I just think it's hilarious that you
can have a big heart in the sky.
You can see where the real world is and where all the add-ons are.
Also, they have like 3 moons. Holy shit!
Or they are a moon.
Oh
man, no wonder.
The moon.
The moon.
You kill swamp rats for fun? There are 2 sons and no girls. What else am I supposed to do?
Marvel Rivals out now.
So yes, we get to meet the first 2 generals of Bryden, which are Fire Candle, aka Evil Orin Pierre Alfonso.
Yeah. I like this MVP.
And then Bouquet the Lovely, or whatever she calls herself.
Yeah, Bouquet the Lovely and Fire Candle the Invincible.
Yeah, Fire Candle. What a name.
I love Fire Candle so much, even just after this first episode.
Dude, it's very funny.
His fucking robot, and like he has like
King Candler. It's so cool.
He has wrist-mounted flamethrowers, and I loved he was like shooting them, and they were destroying buildings. That's how fucking strong.
And his sword was actually on fire.
Yeah, that was cool. Like when he was fighting with it.
You can tell. Sorry, Sal, I'll let you finish.
No, it's just that.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, you can tell this is a pilot because we put so much money into the VFX.
Yeah.
Something very subtle that Sel and I picked up on in the episode, and I don't know if everyone else did. Whenever Bryden teleports, they're always moving through things that are circular.
And it can be anything. Like it was the Ferris wheel. It was the second time.
When Kendall left, it was through like the little circular pattern on the back of his cockpit.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Emily, if you're not going to say anything and if you're going to ride your bike, can you please mute yourself?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I just took a drink of water.
Yeah, okay. It's just that we can hear the breathing.
Oh shoot! Sorry. No, that was because I ran upstairs. Whew, sorry, guys.
But what I'm the most interested in about during that scene where Fire Candle starts attacking the city is he says this is one of the worlds recreated, and he starts claiming that he's a savior and trying to make sure that the city is saved or is guided in the right direction while he's burning the place up. So now I'm super curious about this world lore.
What is their deal? Also, he's evil Lumiere.
Yeah, so they're bad guys who think they're doing good.
The fact that he mentions that this is quote unquote one of the worlds they created means, what if my theory about the way Dawn Brothers' world worked is actually what's happening here? Because my theory back when Dawn Brothers was happening is that the world they lived in with all the video gamey shit was just like a digital copy of the world that was being supervised by the Noto. Mm-hmm. So I think that might be what's happening here.
Oh yeah, we also got the mooks, the IEs.
Yeah, they're called IEs, but I was like, well, I'm just gonna call them bells. Fuck it.
I like them. They're fun.
I was like, let's call them ding dongs.
Yeah, right before we started the episode, Lane was like, let's just call them ding dongs, and I'm like, that's fucking perfect.
Ding dong ditch.
I just think it's hilarious because Ichi and I watched the premiere of it live, and like when they all come out at once, it's like silver, silver, gold, silver, silver. I'm like, ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like they're captained by like a gold bell.
Yeah, I like their whole shtick. Like, excuse me, I thought it was a cute touch that like under their necks, the little red thing looks like they have a tie.
Yeah,
so those are cute.
Which is not the first time they've done that. The Pat Ranger suits have like drawn-on ties on their suits.
Yeah. I also like that. Like, obviously, this is just good sound editing. Like every time they kind of move, they make a little ding sound.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a cute touch. Also, they're like decently powerful because like skipping ahead just a little bit when Goju Wolf fights them, they got some fucking moves. Like they have like their weapons and they drop a giant fucking bell on them, and I'm like, oh my god, these mooks got hands.
So what are the sidearms supposed to be for them?
I think those are the
things you hit the bell with.
Yeah, that's my first thought.
I don't know what they're called.
I don't know what they're called either. The things you
the
hit
little
the bell
hammers
with.
you ding like a boxing bell with.
A hammer.
Yeah, but I don't know what those are called.
Because when they charge them up, it's like a ding 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 ding. Yeah, it's like, ooh. Wonder what you're supposed to be.
So while Fire Candle is burning up the city, Bouquet leads a bunch of ding-dongs into the underground ruins where all of the dead megazords are.
We're just there, by the way.
Yeah.
The Robo Graveyard.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then...
Wait, did we talk about how his friend morphed?
Oh, yeah, so that was the greatest fucking gotcha rug pulls moment in the whole fucking episode. Taya's actor shows up, he pulls out a ring, and for like one frame they don't show you which ring it is. So you're like, is he gonna turn into the Boom Boonjer? And then you see that it's the King Oger ring and he turns into Kuwagata Oger.
The moment the amber materialized, I'm like, what?
I mean, we saw that it was the King Oger ring before the morph.
The ring.
Can I just say
still no stock henshin.
I know they will, but like I really want the silver Tegasword that he uses. It's
gonna be premium Bandai, you know it.
And I love the standby chime when you put a Sentai ring in it. It's
also so I will say, like right before this we started recording, Sel and I watched the Henshin lesson episode, and when you put the Sentai ring in the gold Tegasword, it plays that standby chime that was in the silver one. So it's good to know that standby chime is not exclusive to the silver one. It's exclusive to using a non-Gozyuger Sentai ring.
And someone on Twitter, they put that standby chime over Two Kaisers like Henshin sequence, and it fucking fit perfectly.
I fucking hate that. and just to quickly comment, the dance when they morph, hate it.
I gotta say,
Shoryuger did it better.
I gotta say, I've come around with the clapping. It's pretty fucking cool.
What's that? You've come down with the clap?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
One thing I am tired of seeing on Twitter, though, and Facebook, is everyone resharing the Kuwagata Oger Deadpool Wolverine meme.
Oh yeah.
Get it, people. He's not the other Red Ranger.
Someone post it now.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, it's that moment of from Deadpool to Wolverine where Chris Evans is about to flame on. It's like, he's gonna say it. Flame on. What?
No.
Except it's boom boom change. Engage.
Yeah.
So now what everyone's hoping for, and if the writers and showrunners are fucking smart, which sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't, because Taya's actor showed up to play like a red. We're kind of hoping from here on in the other like reds we see with the silver Tegaswords from here on in are just other Red Ranger actors.
There is so much fucking potential for them to do so much funny and genius shit with who's playing the other rival Reds.
The most prominent one would be if you get Lupin Red and Patra and Ichigo's actors to play each other's the opposite red.
That was the idea we had while we were discussing it last weekend.
For Dawn Brothers, for Dawn Momotaro, you get that guy who was like a fucking
the guy that was all the other
Minoru
monsters.
The Minoru who was like 5 different Hitotsukis.
Here's mine that I want. Bosco's actor as Gokai Red.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
That would be sick.
Quick thing too. New moves with the capes.
Yes. So because this version of Kuwagata Oger, his transformation and his transformation device and weapon is the silver Tegasword. He doesn't have the Oger caliber, so he fights using like these like energy cape attacks that Gira never did anything like, and that has me excited to see when we see these other rival Reds if they're going to be using different fighting styles.
I'm very curious where that's going. Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I think it brings like fresh new blood into it.
Yeah,
and weirdly enough, it makes me nostalgic.
Yeah, because
back when I first joined the podcast, I was a part of the tokusatsu roleplay like story stuff, and we introduced Super Sentai characters, where it was that they all formed an alliance, made a new school, in which our characters would be like graduates from said school, and as the graduation piece would be, we get the powers from the previous ranger. So it would be like the next generation of like rangers. So like just seeing this sort of like gives me like nostalgic vibes of that.
I love Kayaks in the chat. What about Masahiro Inoue as Gokai Red? A decade as Gokai Red would be funny.
Also, someone suggested maybe Kaito from Gaim, like Baron's actor, because he originally tried out for audition for Gokai
That would
Red.
also be great.
No, you know what they do? When we get to Red Zoo Ranger, takes off his helmet, it's Austin St. John.
No, we got Tom Constantine.
No, we get whoever played the Red Powerful Ranger from Akiba Ranger.
I'm just saying, though, if she was still here.
Oh, I know.
That would be
if
nice.
she's still with us.
That would have been the best thing ever. Oh, I miss you, Yui.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
So yes.
Well, the fight with Kuwagata Oger happens.
Tsutsumi henshins into the Sentai Ring version of Kuwagata Oger and fights Mooks a bunch, and then Horu gets knocked into a literal plot hole.
Somehow. Like, it just happens. Like, was it, or are they implying as like he's the chosen one, like Shazam?
He was chosen because earlier when he was writing his resume, you hear like #1.
Oh, that's true.
So that was like Tegasword choosing him.
It wasn't just like an ominous thing. He legit heard it. He was like, the fuck?
Nanny the fuck?
I love later when he gets beaten up by the bullies, they ripped up his resume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like, out of the way, losers. And it's just like, all right then, guess we'll just got to take on that old lady and her child too.
He just lets them beat him up.
Just beat me.
He doesn't care about anyone though, you guys.
Yeah.
He's on his own. He's a lone wolf.
Right?
Fuck off.
It's fucking oxymoron.
So he falls into the plot hole and ends up in the Robo Graveyard where he gets the ring that the Mooks are trying to get. I love how like one of the Mooks takes the ring and gets immediately fucking vaporized.
I thought of like Ready Player One. Did you, Gar?
I got that, but here's the other crazy thing. Look at the robot graveyard at the beginning of the episode, and look at it when they're down there.
Oh yeah, there's not a lot of mechs there, is there?
There's not a lot of mechs there.
So does that imply that they decayed and like decomposed?
They either decomposed or
got up and left.
The Bradians, like the Bradian Empire, whatever they're called, Bradian Army. Briden, sorry. They've been taking them and making them into the new monsters of the week.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Interesting.
That's a good idea. I like that.
But no, Lane, just to bring it up, Lane, didn't that remind you of the Underground Society in Ultraman Ginga S?
Yeah, that's right. That place they never fucking went to ever.
Like they went there like 3 or 4 times and then just gone.
Just didn't have the budget to have these Victorians here.
To answer Atar in the Discord, no, I'm pretty sure Bundorio, if you remember when he was dying, he was turning into sand, so he probably just actually decomposed.
He actually just turned into sand.
I thought you said turned into sands for a moment.
Yeah, he turned into comic sands.
Which, to be fair, monsters do turn into dust, so...
Yep.
That's true. Orphanox do that.
That means Bundorio's from the underground.
Yeah, so I love that, like, like Horaru's like fucking thing is like, he's like, I don't have any wishes right now, but what I know what I have to do is I have to pay my friend back for that burger he bought me.
Dude, it was
Pulls out the receipt.
He made such a big
250 yen.
He made such a big deal out of the receipt as he was like holding on to it, and then when he said that, he just immediately tosses the receipt. I'm like, don't you need that? All right.
He knows how much he owes him.
Yeah.
I love the god is just called Tegasword. Like, what a lame name.
So is Tegasword one word or is it two words?
I think it's supposed to be one word, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna call him Tega just to make it easier.
Yeah, so
a lot of people are saying two.
Okay, then
It's
that's
two
fine.
words.
So for those, I don't know if we've
like-
discussed it before, but just so people know, the name Tega Sword, it comes from literally the Japanese words Te ga sword, which literally means hand is sword.
Yeah,
But Ichi, it's the hand.
It's the hand. Oh, hail the hand.
no, but it's like the fucking King Oger situation where it's like, you know, the team's called King Oger and then the mech's also called King Oger.
It's not really the same. The team's called Gozyuger.
No, but their thing's called the Tegasword, and then the god it's based off of is also called Tegasword.
That's true, and that's why I'm choosing to headcanon that the Changers are the Tega Swords, and the giant robot I'm calling the Tegazord.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, let's get out of the way. It looks like the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't, because it's a right hand.
Oh,
shit.
until they release a left-hand variant halfway through the show.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll just post a picture of Thanos and mirror the image. Now it is.
There you
Also, yes, the supposed Kiba Ranger reference with their like Zord.
Okay, hold on. We need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they pilot the Tegazord, they get some like ceremonial cockpit outfit, and
I love it.
I will fully admit I was fooled. I thought this was real. Someone posted a fucking screenshot from the Henshin lesson where it was posited that Ryugami Buck, whatever the Yellow Ranger's name is, he explained that it actually was a tribute to Tommy Oliver. And I fell for that, thinking that was real, but I watched the Henshin lesson, and that was not in the episode. So
that's a shame.
That's the fandom just being shits.
It's the fan subbers being like, heh, we got you.
Ryugi, that's his name.
But it is the fucking like white tiger armor.
It looks like Kiba Ranger's uniform. What the fuck is happening?
That's so weird.
And why is this a thing at all?
I mean,
it's a funny show. I really think that's it.
I genuinely think with all the fights that we're going to have with the other Red Rangers, they want to divvy up the directing. So
that's the image.
So Team A will be filming all the human stuff. Team B films all the action stuff. We can film more fight scenes with other Rangers out instead of filming more scenes of them in the cockpits.
It is interesting that this episode we had a Zord fight before the actual like Sentai fight.
Yeah,
we saw
the Zord before we saw the actual suit for the Ranger.
Oh, that just gave me Juco B Fighter Vietnam flashbacks.
Don't remind me of B Fighter.
That they did that a lot in B Fighter. All right, let's send out the vehicles. Take a drink every time they did it. They defeat the bad guy. All right, now let's go defeat the big bad again. It's like, oh god.
Oh no, Saint Papilia. No.
So anyway, Horu makes a contract with Tegazord, and then he says basically the idea is that whoever gathers all of the rings will have their desires granted. And now I'm starting to get ghost flashbacks, aka this plot could be dropped as early as episode 13.
Yeah.
Or at least until the 6th Ranger shows up.
Okay, so we get into the fact that like he gets into his mech, he forms his mech, and then he gets transported into like a boxing ring with fire candle. And
I know, and they have an
introduction sequence, and I'm just sitting here going like, what the fuck?
This is where the show firmly establishes that it's going to be very much themed like a fighting game, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
It firmly put its tongue in its cheek at that moment.
With like a metaphysical boxing ring that they're figuratively standing in.
Hype men.
Yeah,
There's a
you have
fucking
Fire Candle-
Oendon cheering them on.
Yeah, you have Fire Candle being like cheered on by his mooks, and then Horror just is like he has like cheerleaders and shit.
And
they're wearing
literal Oendon, for those who know what that is.
yeah.
What is it?
A cheer squad.
Oh.
Complete with the Gakkuron uniforms. I played Oendon 2 on the DS.
No one, if he can't do it, no one can. Yay!
You stay out of this.
If he can't do it, great! I was just thinking, oh yeah, the ones that made Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah. So yes, I will say I was surprised because the way the Tegazord works was not the way I expected. So when they first explained that the Tegazord would transform into the mech, what I thought was going to happen was when they opened it up to do the transformation, I thought the actual changer on his hand would then fly up into the sky, grow giant, and become the Tegazord.
Mm-hmm.
But no, in fact, there is actually only one giant Tegazord robot, and it's the giant golden Master Hand motherfucker who not only floats in looking like Master
We gotta
Hand,
talk about this.
but the fucking song playing at that point actually sounded like the Smash Brothers theme.
Ichi and I both, like, we just perked at that. It was like...
Like, what the fuck?
It's not, like, it's the first few notes. It has to be a reference.
Not to mention his finishing move was just straight up that drill hand move that Master Hand does. Not to mention the whole plot seeming like a kid playing with toy Zords. It's kind of adding up, isn't it?
But
right
like,
down to, like...
the funniest part about the fact that his changer doesn't actually become the Zord is when he goes into the cockpit, he just has an actual toy version of the Megazord in his hand.
Play along, kids.
Makes me wonder if they got like Sakurai as like a consultant to just be like, hey, can you help us make like a Smash Brothers like with Sentai? Oh boy, can I!
I also really liked that as we see during the Zord combat, they're actually piloting the robots like with like levers and handles and shit.
You don't usually see stuff like that.
It's like Gundam. Yeah, they're piloting them like Gundams.
I like this much more than I liked in King Oger with like the big marionettes.
Oh, I hated those.
Yeah.
The exoskeleton things.
As we mentioned before, it's like, holy shit, they set that prop on fire. Like, that is on real fire right now.
The King Candler's sword was actually on fire, yeah.
But yeah, the fight between Fire Candle and Gozyuger is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, and yes, as Seven points out, the fact that there is only one Tegazord giant robot means that we will not, in fact, see the different colored Tegazords fighting side by side. There's only ever going to be one of them at a time.
Boo. Unless
they get other robots.
Because they want to be number one.
Probably in the third quarter, they'll probably get a Zord that like a traditional Zord where they all combine together into one.
Yeah.
They've learned to be a team.
Yeah. So the Zord fight happens, and it was very cool. And then we get the whole boxing ring thing with fight announcers and Fire Candle and Horu doing their like wrestling intros.
Yeah, that was pretty great. Like, I am the lone wolf.
I've lost every job I've ever had.
Oh, why is this guy so relatable? I don't want him to be.
Oh, one more thing about the Zord fight that I wanted to point out. I love that, like, near the end of it, it goes back into the hand mode and does a fucking judo chop.
You even said it when we were watching.
I was hoping it was going to be like a backhand bitch slap, but no, it was a fucking judo chop.
Did you just slap me? Crazy, right?
I mean, it's a series about hands. There should be like a dueling glove moment.
That'd be actually pretty great.
There should be a fun war.
That's how they decide the fate of the universe.
That's when the left-handed one comes in. It's crazy hand, and then they do a thumb war.
Oh my god, you're right.
It used to be like the evil ranger, just crazy hand.
That's when Fire Candle makes a replica Tegazord, and they're like, "You fool! You made the wrong hand. Fuck it."
The thumbs.
Yeah, thumbs.
What the fuck is that?
Have you not seen Spy Kids?
Oh,
not the original.
Really?
I've only seen 3D.
These are the mooks in Spy Kids.
Yes, something no one told you about Spy Kids is unless you've seen it, you don't know that it's just straight up a body horror movie.
Oh god.
The thumbs.
And that's not even a joke. It was one of my first experiences with body horror, and it's one of the reasons why it fascinates and terrifies me to this day is Spy Kids 1.
Especially what happens to Mr. Minion.
Exactly. Okay, I think I've told this. This is not related to Sentai. I apologize for the tangent.
Then we will save it. We will save it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Let's not derail.
So the Zord fight happens, and then Tegazord like crouches down and digs its arm in the dirt, and we see Hoaru henshin into Goji Wolf while skating down the Zord's fucking arm.
That was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, yeah.
Slap his hands.
I will say, like, even though we didn't get a stock henshin there, we did actually get a stock henshin in the henshin lesson side special, so they do exist.
It's okay, Ichi. You can breathe. No, but like I did like that because like I just like shots where we see like the people in scale with the Zord, and I thought, okay, that's using it like in a dynamic way, like sliding down, and we are setting up that he's a badass, so he has to be like Legolas or something.
Yeah.
I like that he looks down and he's like, maybe not bring the giant robot down to crush the minions. Might kill a human.
It's just like stabbing ants.
Just like with his fingers. Like.
Yeah, so we get the debut of Goju Wolf, and then as the screenshot was posted earlier, the other 4 who apparently already have their powers sense his existence, and the rings vibrate for some reason.
No, they heard him.
I was kind of surprised that he is the last, not the first.
That's interesting.
No, that's
like
usually Red Ranger tradition. They're always the last to show up.
That's interesting. It's the opposite of Precure. It'd be cool if they did that with Precure.
The Discord is asking, what are our thoughts on engage as the henshin phrase? I think it's perfectly on brand because
Precure already used it, but I think it's even more clever here because of the pun on weddings.
Yeah, rings, contract, weddings. Sorry?
Star Trek already
used
it.
That's true.
I like it.
Number 1, engage!
Oh yeah, I hope.
Oh my God, number 1 too.
I hope they. Yeah, number 1. I hope they continue with these like victory screens. They're awesome.
That was fun.
These are
victory screen.
My
Can't
favorite
wait for them to say fail or lose.
Game over. My favorite part of Goju Wolf's fighting was that one part where he absolutely went into a fucking fighting game hyper combo move against that one mook.
Yeah, that was a cool looking shot.
Wombo combo.
And yes, the opening theme starts playing during this fight.
I like when he gets trapped in like the giant bell and that really cool shot of him like running in the bell, just trying to like destroy it.
I was saying earlier how like the mooks got weird techniques and it's interesting, but yeah, he breaks out.
I hope this isn't like a first episode only sort of thing where like the fighting is this dynamic. Like I'm expecting it not to be this great all the time, but
I remember Lupin.
I feel like the fighting game shtick will be pretty consistent, at least in the early half.
I remember Lupin Pat was pretty good and consistent with their like cool action shots. So
yeah,
Lupin Pat gave me motion sickness.
Yeah,
the whole fighting game combo shit that he did on that mook was so iconic that I saw that Harada, the director of Tekken, even commented on it on social media.
That's something else.
That's awesome.
I like that Decker brings this up. So the Gozuyger, he goes like the dream begins like as like life ends. So I think what he's basically meaning is like his life as he knew it up till this point is over because now he has to be a Gozuyger. So
I thought maybe he was talking about the genocide of humanity.
No, I
or
think
the genocide of Reds.
I think it just means like the dream of being number 1 begins, and like my life as I knew it up to this point is over. Like I'm not going to be a normal person.
I don't know. I feel like Green will have some darkness to him. We'll see later on.
It'd be different meanings.
With an outfit like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, the Gozyuger's Hisatsus are called Finish Finger, and I still hate it.
It's a bit off.
Yeah, it makes sense, just if you don't think about it.
It just makes me think of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I haven't seen it.
I've never seen that.
Hang on, not you, or is it Hunter x Hunter? It's very late.
Probably Hunter x Hunter.
The spirit.
Finger. Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, Burning Finger.
Burning Finger.
That's G Gundam. Yeah, G Gundam.
Oh.
With the strength, the cute.
Yeah, they use finger a lot as a word to mean like a finishing move or like a laser or something.
Bang.
So,
A man named Finger.
So the fight ends. Haru apparently breaks into his piggy bank to get the yen to pay back to Sumi for the burger. And he responds by going, "Oh, I see you've entered the contest of red, so now we fight."
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
One.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like I was
goodness,
saying earlier, how it's like, you know,
the
he's a
series
guy
is Highlander.
who, as far as we see, is like very nice and like, you know, he wants to be the hero.
Yeah.
And then this guy just gets it.
Mhm.
You know, yeah, that might piss you off too.
And then we hear the song that goes link, 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 my ring.
I'll say,
That's the ending. And I first time I heard that, it sounds like link, link, my link, link, my link, link, my ween.
I'm like, I don't know if be listening to this.
I don't like the ending
Japan
song.
is really bad with the word win.
It'll probably grow on me, but for now I don't like it. The opening,
Link my ween.
the opening reminds me a lot of Teen Titans Go's theme song because it's the same momentum.
It's gonna have Teen Titans vibe.
No, the opening just sounds like a opening to like a slice of life anime.
I don't know. I think it has too much energy for that.
Slice of life animes usually have a lot of energy to them.
Okay, so regarding the themes, clearly the opening is no Boom Boonger opening, but I will say I do like the Gozyuger opening.
I like it.
And the ending, it kind of has like a chill, like jazz club kind of vibe to it. I like it as well. Not as much as the opening, but I do like it.
I was just really hoping we were going to get Jam Project to do the opening for Super Sentai's 50th.
Oh, that would have been great.
I mean, I like Jam Project, but why them specifically? They have something to do with Sentai that I don't know about?
Well, oh no, it's just, to me, Jam Project is the equivalent of go big or go home.
They're a pretty prolific band, and they've done a lot of other toku shit.
And you know,
I didn't know how much Toku stuff they did, but I do know that they did at least one Kero opening and ending.
Well, they had to go with the band they used because this is a show about winning, so they had to go with the Wieners.
Oh, that's
To be
bullshit.
fair, they did a freaking amazing theme song to Digimon Ghost Game.
Agreed. As much as Ghost Game itself was pretty fucking awful, that song is good.
So good.
So I guess Blue and Yellow already know each other based on the preview.
Yeah, and it looks like next episode is going to be both Blue and Yellow's debuts.
Maybe they all know each other. That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
Oh, like it's a Wild Force situation?
I did kind of get Wild Force vibes.
Yeah.
We have to work together.
I mean, they're all rivals. They said only one can collect all the rings and get their wish desired.
But it's gonna have just gonna have the Yellow Ranger just go up to the Red, just be like, "Do what we do."
And what we say.
Yeah. So yeah, there was like a 7-minute henshin lesson side special where Haru and Kando are about to fight each other again, and then Blue and Yellow drag him off to teach him how to do the henshin pose.
That's pretty funny.
I'm sorry, my brain just went. Here's an essay about every Super Sentai in video format. Why are some of them missing seasons, and why are some not in order?
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't think much of it when the henshin pose was happening, but watching the henshin lesson and have them break down and explain the henshin pose, it's so fucking busy and meticulous and specific, and I don't like it.
And you know, in which lane? Sorry to burst your little bubble.
What little bubble?
It's the Seiza Blaster all over again.
Except it's a sword instead of a gun.
Yeah, it's very dinky. It's not going to fit our adult-sized hands.
Someone on Twitter posted a picture, and they showing you could only fit 3 fingers into it.
And
I have pretty skinny fingers, so
I'm disappointed with just how the Tegazord looks in robot mode, and how it's backwards compatible with the what is it? Not Zord Builder.
Robo Universe?
Yeah, with Robo Universe.
Right, I saw that.
It's backwards compatible with Robo Universe, which makes sense, but also just
why?
It feels very it's a hindrance.
Yeah.
Because now everything's gonna probably be backwards compatible with the Robo Universe stuff,
which means much less creativity.
Yeah, and at this point, I might hop over onto the mini plug bandwagon and just buy the Mini Plus, because at least then I can put it on my small little desk and it's fully articulated.
Your small little desk.
I just cut to Lisa Simpson. You are so articulated.
I'm allergic to everything here.
Yeah, so they also in the Henshin lesson preview the fact that Goju Leon is going to turn into Boon Red, which is going to happen in episode 2.
I gotta say, like, I know it's kind of awkward seeing like the Boon Red suit, and then he has like the blue Gozu like lion like chest plate. I don't know why. I really like it. I think it's cool.
I strongly dislike it. It looks wrong.
I know you don't, but I like it because it's like different.
It looks like it just looks like Boon Red is wearing a blue vest over his outfit, and it just looks wrong.
Shot, yeah.
Well, I guess they had to do it so that it's different from the Gokai in Avataro change. Speaking of which, this is the first time someone else has transformed into Kuwagata Oger.
Yep.
Since, there's never been a Gokai change.
Huh. I mean, the series is only like 2 years old.
Yeah. Another little trivia note, in the credits, Shotaro Ishinomori is credited, which that hasn't happened in a while. Probably because it's
of all the previous Sentai.
Oh no, he's only been credited for like big anniversary projects when they actually acknowledge Go Ranger and Jaka.
That too.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right. So now we can talk a little bit about overall impressions, what we want to happen, what we think will happen, what might happen, any sort of theory crafting we have.
I really enjoyed so far. I think this Sentai, if it keeps up the momentum that it has in episode 1, like, it's going to be really good. I think the team itself are just going to be like a wild bunch of characters.
I don't know why I feel like I'm going to enjoy the designs. I'm going to enjoy the action. I feel like I'm not going to like this team as much as the Boon Boongers. Like, just the fact of like, oh, they're like, I don't watch Super Sentai to see the Sentai fight against each other. I watch a Sentai because I want to see a group of people band together.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, Gar. Just like that, we had that with Boon Boonger, like nice, like back to form basics and stuff like that. And like I was like, oh, it was great. It was relaxing time. I loved every second of it. Now I'm ready to go back into more crazy. So
I've read some stuff online over the last week or so, basically positing the idea that one of the underlying ideas behind Gozuyger was, you know how it's always being said that one Kamen Rider is equivalent to the power of a full team of Sentai? Apparently, one of the ideas behind Gozuyger was that each member of the team would have equivalent power to a Kamen Rider. That's why there's seemingly less of a focus on teamwork, at least for now. I feel like we will eventually develop teamwork over the course of the episode, but at some point, we are going to have to remember that only one person can get the wish.
Oh, yeah, these bastards are going to end up fucking caring for each other.
I'm very excited for the cast because they all sound like colorful people, except for Red, but maybe he'll get better. But everyone else, I'm super excited for because they seem kooky and wacky and cracked out of their gourds.
Speaking of crack,
Kind of how I feel too. Like, Red seems like the least appealing one, but he has that the idea that he's just sort of not sure where he's going in life and everything. That appeals to the part of me that feels the same way.
It's weird he's the wolf because he definitely doesn't have that dog in him.
Lol.
See, I was gonna say like again, like, the crackhead energy is already there, and we don't even have them all there yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Just like, I want to see how crazy this one's gonna get, because this looks like it's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
And it could be in a fun way with some good character stuff. The main character's a wolf. I have to like it, otherwise I'm a traitor.
You have to hand in your furry badge.
Mm-hmm. The big hand.
Oh.
Oh yeah, hands.
In terms of like theories, I don't know if like it's a little too early for me to like come up with anything other than maybe like how I think they're gonna interact with each other. And to that, I'll say like they're gonna kind of maybe all do that like thing where it's like, wait, you
stay out of my way.
Yeah, like you don't even give a crap about anything. Like you don't deserve this.
Yeah.
And the dramatic stuff to Red will be him like, I gotta try a little harder.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Or maybe he'll just fail upwards.
Yeah. I think, as I said earlier, I think the thing I'm most looking forward to is the rival Reds. Who plays them, how they interact with everyone.
Yeah. I really hope you guys are right that, like, they just get other Red actors to play them.
I hope
that would be great.
If they're smart, they'll do that.
Like, if we do Gingaman, which is probably highly unlikely, because I'm a bit scared to think of, like, all right, we're going to do the modern ones, and then a bunch of the older seasons are just not going to get acknowledged.
That's actually a good question, like how much focus each team is going to get, because we've got a lot, and I don't think it's fair to say every team is going to get the same amount of airtime.
Yeah, like the popular ones.
Some of them will be in movies only, probably.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Which sucks because Sentai movies are only half an hour long.
They'll get the movie Sentai ones.
Don't do this to me.
I don't know why. Now my brain's just thinking, oh man, why do I have a feeling this 50th anniversary is going to be like the most botched of the 50th anniversary projects we've seen?
Why?
I don't know. I just have a weird vibe with, like, this show feels like it doesn't want, like, it wants to celebrate 50 years of Sentai by not being
killing them all.
By not being your average Super Sentai.
I don't know. It does feel pretty weird.
Like, just by acknowledging, like, every team got defeated by the Calamity. It's like,
yeah,
just like that.
Looking forward to finding out what that Zork-ass evil dragon thing is.
I feel like
he just looks like Chernobog from Fantasia.
But I feel like we don't have the full picture yet, and that's why I'm like you guys are all like, oh, like why the fuck is this all happening? And I'm like, it's episode 1, guys.
Oh yeah, no, there's clearly some story to be uncovered.
49 more episodes to figure out what the fuck all this shit's about.
If this show doesn't end on episode 50, what the fuck are we doing here?
It's gotta be 50 episodes.
Gotta be 50. They know what they're doing.
I think that's why it started early, just so that if they have to take a break, they at least have enough time to do 50.
Boom Booger ended on 49 episodes, right?
48.
Oh, you bastards. 49.
Yeah, Kira Major did 45. Zenkaiger was 40 something. Dawn Brothers was 50. King Oger was 50, and then Boom Booger was 48. And my kitty's meowing. What's up, baby?
Meow.
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 Yeah, I don't have much theory crafting to go on, just because like I kind of don't know what directions the show's going in terms of like the characters and stuff. So like anything's possible.
I would like to see. I imagine there's going to be one episode where they're all like, they all want to turn to like deploy their version of the Megazord. So like we get this. I want to see this bit where like it's rapidly switching forms because they keep forcing it to change modes.
That'd be funny.
Like, no, the red one, no, the blue one, no, the yellow one.
I don't know what to be.
Make it pink. No, make it blue.
We'll either get a ninja power set or a magic power or magic ranger set that allows them to duplicate the power.
Oh, that could be an idea.
I'm smarter than the Tegasword. I'm smarter than the Tegasword. You are not smarter than me.
Oh yeah, did we acknowledge that's Galon's voice actor?
It is Galon from Zenkaiger voicing the Tegazord.
Oh shit, it's Todoroki.
Yeah, it's Todoroki.
I mean, My Hero Academia is ending, so he probably does need the money.
Yeah.
He needs to pay for his yacht.
He needs to pay for, he's not going to show up in Vigilantes.
Oh yeah.
I don't care about that.
I love that the Japanese title for that is My Hero Academia Illegals.
No.
Slay.
That's what vigilantes should be called from now on. Illegals.
I mean, that's what they are.
Yeah, it's working against the law.
I will say I'm coming around to the suits more. I think the suits, like now that I've seen them in action, stuff like that, they're pretty sick.
Yeah, I think they look great.
Yeah.
good. I can't wait to see Gozyuger in action. Yeah, like I'm looking at blue and yellow, and I'm like, holy shit, are those good suits?
Yeah, I still think yellow looks the best, but I'm coming around on blue. I didn't like it as much when I first saw it, but I like it a little more.
I can't wait for Eagle, man. I cannot wait for Eagle.
I can't wait to see him be an absolute fucking dork.
That'll be fun.
As weird as it sounds, I kind of wish the Tega sword wasn't always attached to their hand,
just like dangling.
Yeah,
I kind of wish there was.
Yeah, but it had a pouch, sort of like the Precure transformation device.
A holster on the belt would have been something, because it just looks awkward when you only have like a one-handed thing, and especially when it's so big, and it's also your changer.
Because they have separate weapons, except for red until later.
Because like the Seiza, you know why? It's because like the Seiza blaster was like strapped to their forearm.
Yeah,
that's why like it looked really good with the suit design. But on this, yeah, it's just dangling on their hand, but it's supposed to look like a hand. So
I also just want to point out, like, having a sword blade stick out from under a hand is not the best design.
Assassin's Creed would like a word with you.
They're not assassins.
They could be.
If they were assassins, then sure. Then clearly it's a Hidden Blade reference.
#1 assassin.
Yeah.
I don't think it works.
I want to replay Assassin's Creed now.
I'm just more curious as to why they made the belt buckle also hands, and like it cranks like
because it opens up and Sentai rings come out of it, just like the Gokai buckle. And it's also about like two hands joining in matrimony.
I seriously do not understand the whole ring motif. I don't get
ring, contract, wedding. It's all connected.
Five hands.
I get it. The Japanese population is decreasing, and you're trying to use subliminal messaging to make people want to go get married.
Damn.
Yes, this show aimed at children is trying to solve Japan's declining birth rate.
You gotta start somewhere.
People said that about Hanto Precure as well, because of it being about the future and there being a baby in it. So
some fucking geek in Japan out there has like this really hot ass girlfriend. He's watching this show and he thinks of the idea, I'm going to propose to my girlfriend by giving her a Sentai Gozyuger ring, and she's gonna fucking dump him. You don't use, like, okay, like
at least be classy and use the Wizard Infinity ring that looks like a fucking diamond.
Or do what Homer did with Marge and just with the onion ring. Like that was smart.
That burned her, Lane.
Well, yeah, it was starting to burn her, but
the oil's burning my finger.
Anyways, I'm excited for where this show is going to go. I think we're in for a crazy, fun-ass time. And like after the relaxing, nice kind of time we had with Boom Boonger, like I said, I'm ready for more fucking crazy. The head writer is the daughter of the writer who did Dawn Brothers, so I'm stoked.
We'll see how much of him over her shoulder makes it into the show.
I know when we get to the Don Momotaro episode, already, he's going to be like, God damn it.
I know that she's good at writing character pieces, from what I remember from Gotchard, from what she wrote. She wrote some really good episodes of Gotchard.
I remembered one more thing I wanted to mention. I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but someone else pointed out on social media. So this is the daughter of Inoue, who not only wrote Dawn Brothers, but Fies, a show starring a red wolf-themed character. So Hoaru is Sentai Fies. The daughter is trying to make her own version of her father's character.
I'll show you.
Hey, Dad, can you help me write the Sentai shirt?
You also didn't have a job.
Slightly different.
So we're just gonna have a horse monster at some point?
No, we're just seeing the next episode. Oh, sorry, guys, I can't eat hot stuff. Oh, man.
Johnny in the Discord, Fies, the power set was based off a shark, but Takumi, the character, turned into the wolf Orphanak.
That was a shark?
Yeah.
I thought it was based on a security guard.
No.
Yeah, he had a red
shark
glow
security
stick.
guard, same thing.
Yeah.
No, if you look at the mouth on the helmet, it's like shark teeth.
Yeah. And the fins on the top of the helmet.
Look, I'm Fies. Howdy.
Sure.
Open your eyes for the next Fies.
Didn't you guys watch the Rider fashion check from Decade?
That has to be the best joke in Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
No, the best joke in Toy Story is Buzz, can you come give me a hand? And he tosses his hand. That's very funny. But this is serious.
Lucky, give me a hand.
I have been chosen. Goodbye, my friends.
This is now a Toy Story podcast.
Oh my goodness. Why was the Sentai not based on toys?
At least then it would have made sense why he had a toy of the Megazord in the cockpit.
Oh, we could have done more imagination.
Or put down those entertaining Mattel products.
Anyways, once I start making like proper income again, I'm probably gonna get a Tegazord. So
I know.
Probably, he says.
You're doing it too, you bitch.
Yeah, the mini plot version.
No, I'm getting the actual Tegazord so I can clappers your hats.
Crappy your pants.
Yep.
I hope the show doesn't make me have to go do that.
And then if the silver one comes out, I'll get the silver one, and then I'll have both Tegazords. It'll be awesome.
Watch it. They'll release the silver one, premium Bandai, but it won't be able to transform into the robot.
You know what would be hilarious if they released like a left side one, and then there was some like extra functionality when you join the two hands together.
I want the silver Tegazord, and then I want to get a Pat Ranger ring so I can be Patron Ichigo.
Do we actually like? Is there actually like a name for the silver version of the Tegazord? Because I don't know.
Not yet. It's just the silver Tegazord.
I'm gonna check the wiki.
Because now that I think about it, if you saw it, like Hoeru's like Tegazord, it was a silver one, and then he put the ring in it, and it turned it.
Yeah, and it like burst into gold.
Which I'm wondering what the like criteria is for like the 5 Gozugers to have gotten like the exclusive ones. You know what I mean?
Special ones.
They probably made an extra ring pack.
Does that mean they got the chase?
Do we know what the 6th Ranger is going to be in this yet?
We have no idea yet.
No.
Supposedly the rumors are a polar bear.
So. Oh yeah, there was rumor about Goju polars.
Okay, that'd be cool. My idea now is, what if we got an actor who wasn't Japanese to play? That'd be interesting.
I know Robert. Oh right, he's
next.
It's getting exciting now.
Next Ramirez.
Ramirez.
We get Steve Cardenas because he can actually leave America.
No, he just gets. Yeah, I know. Look at the Power Ranger ring; it's so fucking pretty.
All the rings are gorgeous. Everyone.
I want it, man. I want it. I'm getting it. I'm getting.
I need it.
Yeah, I do.
Come on, man.
I'm getting this ring.
Yeah, I looked on the wiki. It is so far. It's just like the silver version of the Tegazord.
They'll do it. They'll release it. Because it'll be like premium Bandai, but it'll be more affordable because it won't be transform into the robot.
Maybe it does. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think if they wanted to make it, just make it premium Bandai and just make it a solid like electronic toy.
I would be okay with that because less functionality means it would be cheaper.
Exactly.
It would be like Lane, and I can't believe I'm saying this, like an Ultraman Trigger when they released the premium ancient spark lens for Trigger. It could not. Yeah, it couldn't go in gun mode because it didn't do that in the show.
Yeah, like because like I want the silver Tegazord so badly because it shows that like these like anyone can be one of these like Sentai people if they have like.
I watched Spider-Verse.
I also love that people on social media have been putting other rings in the Tegazord. Someone shared earlier Zaruba from Garo was put in. I saw people put
wizard rings too. Yeah,
people put wizard rings. I saw one of Sorcerer's ring on the Tegazord.
I'm gonna need one of Sauron, everybody.
Gar, which Sentai used like rings before, like changed with a ring before? Was it Denji Man?
Yeah, Denji Man. They had rings.
Get the Denji Man ring. That'd be funny.
Denji Spock.
Denji Spock.
There's the Denji Man Sentai ring.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that robot stands out. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It looks like a luchador.
First ever Sentai and first ever robot in Sentai that transformed.
Fun.
Cool.
All right. Anyone have any other?
It's not that big of a thing because it's the second robot in the franchise.
Yeah. All right. Anyone have any other closing thoughts or theories they want to share before we wrap up?
No.
I like
really.
Is that Gar?
I'm just excited to see where we go.
I like
Ultraman.
One more time, Gar.
I like Ultraman.
I like Ultraman. Got it. Good theory.
All
right. So yes, very exciting first episode. Show us a lot of potential. We'll see how much they capitalize on it. And that will be Castranger for the week.
Woo! Woo!
You just said woo.
No, that was.
It was just air coming out of the folds of his fat.
That's my legs crippling from.
Don't talk to me about crippling legs.
No, yeah, good point.
Like I said to the guys last week, we'll become the quads caster.
Quadcast. God damn it. Anyway, Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. It is February, and we would be remiss to end February without a week about Precure. So next week, if all goes well, we will be discussing episodes 1 and 2 of You and Idol Precure.
Okay, I'm actually going to say this right now. It should be episodes 1, 2, and 3. Because we get the introduction of the second cure in episode 3 this time. So,
well, the idea is this: if people enjoy the first 2 episodes, they'll want to see the third one. So we discuss the first 2, and that'll hook people to keep watching.
Okay, but I really, really think that if I could say anything, that it should be 3 for this one specific instance.
The limit is 2 for now. The exception being when it's like only 3 episodes left of a show.
Yeah, we don't want to give people too much to do at once. And, of course, a shout-out to our currently active patrons, which include Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, and Locke. Thank you very much for supporting what we do here. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what your theories are for Gozyuger going forward. Let us know what else you would like us to talk about in the future for future topics. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, merch store, all of our cool shit. Thank you all once again, and we will see you next week.
You know what I think we all got to do one before we do? I think we all got to give it a howl. One howl goodbye.
Okay, yeah, just one. Okay, let's try.
Okay, let's go. 3,
Count
2,
in.
1.
Stay fingered.
Did you say stay fingered?
Stay fingered, yeah.
It
No,
Oh
it's Stay
my God.
Sentai.
Never again, please.